Hi, today's this is a video journal. My name is David Nieves, San Jose, California. Today's date, January 17th, 2023. Time 4:54 p.m. on a Sunday. My name is Joseph D. Nieves, San Jose, and like I promised you guys, I did talk about Ricky Martin, all that, and I'm going to talk to Ricky Martin about that. Why I messaged Ricky Martin. There's no way that, like I told you, there's no how message with Ricky Martin. Be friends with him. He likes to stay in touch with his friends. But yeah, Ricky Martin. When I was a teenager, every 3 years, he shows up and we do things together. All that. And Ricky Martin's always busy with the record music tour. All of that and all that. But what reason I don't socialize with Ricky Martin? It's really hard because Ricky Martin's looks is always changing. You know that. It always is. Something by spending a little time with Ricky Martin, by spending a little time with Ricky Martin, a little time with Ricky Martin. I know I'm with the real Ricky Martin, because like I said, I'm head trauma. I'm head trauma. Why? This is why it's so hard for me to find the real Ricky Martin. All that to identify it because what is some things in the Hollywood they record the music videos when they're young, uh, Sebastian Yurti and Ricky Martin, Filter Moore. That was recorded in January 2002, and then later release in the epidemic January 2020 or July 2020. Like I said, was the music video was released, and that's the reason why you see the Ricky Martin's looks is always changing when he does the appearances, all that. So that's why his looks is always changing. And this is where I get confused. All that. This is why Ricky Martin gets mad. Well, Joseph, you're not socializing me. All that. It's really hard. It's really hard. It's really hard. It's really hard for me to be around with Ricky Martin a whole lot and all that. I miss him. I love him a whole lot. I love Ricky Martin and all that. Way he did, be very kind to me, and supportive, and protect me the way he did. But it's hard. I get tripped up with changes of his looks, all that, and his looks is always changing, all that. And so that's what bothers me so much, all that. So that's why I'm always on Facebook or Twitter and typing on Twitter and Facebook. It said, "Dear Ricky, I miss you a whole lot," and that's what part of the reason why I miss him so much, because I usually Jabez Ricky Martin and Jabez Ricky Martin or Ricky Martin Elite or Ricky Martin fan page. I tweeted his picture because when I'm with him, when I see the real Ricky Martin, I know it. And hold on, let me get one Ricky Martin's picture. Yeah, this is Ricky Martin's picture. This is how I remember him when he left me in 1997. And this is why I took with my digital camera, all that, and my digital camera, and this is why I keep it with me all the time. This is the last time I saw him, years ago in 1997. That what that he looked like, and it's really hard. I miss him. I love him. I miss him terribly. I wish Ricky Martin's back in my life, and that's what I want to get better, and he does. Ricky Martin is so Brazilian, all that to bring uh, break you through your shield, like Bella and Twilight. I have this big, huge shield a wall that protects me all the time, and Rigor melts it away, and it's really hard. That's why I love him so much. I miss him so much and all that. And then clarify, Cheetah Joe. I don't know no Cheetah Joes are my kids. Maybe Ricky Martin said it because they helped me have kids of my own, and he says it just make me think I have kids. I don't know. Only like Dr. Phil said, DNA testing will verify it. Yeah, so I don't think Ricky Martin's going to put his kids through all that, and because what's the difference, Yosef Johan and Ricky Martin, they're their father for so many years as parents. So who would if I was a parent, barge in his kid's life and find out was a biological father. I don't know now. I want a DNA to go test, but does it matter? No. I mean, if his kids wish to have a DNA test when they get legal age adults, yeah, they're welcome to take a DNA sample, make sure that I was biological father. But does it make a difference? No. I had a step grandmother, and I had a step grandmother, all that. And until my dad, as age 12, my mom and dad told me that my grandma Mona was not my real grandmother, but she was my step grandmother. But I always thought of her, Mona Dix, my grandmother, my step grandmother was my real grandmother. It didn't make no difference to me. It didn't make no difference to me. So I wish people will leave Tita Joe alone and Ricky Martin's family kids alone because it's the wrong thing to do for the kids. They should be kids. None of them. Well, Yosef, and Ricky Martin is their parents. So it shouldn't matter on that. But it's hard, that all that. Because besides of the criminals and the pedophiles, that's why I'm not socializing all that. Besides, I can't have kids. I'm sterile. I was sterile, and when I found out when I was at age 18. I was sterile. I can't have kids. No, I can't. I found at age 18. Sperm bank doctor tested me for it, and I was sterile, like my Titi Gloria, that all that. Also my cousins, they have a tough time having kids. Well, my cousin couldn't have kids because what? Of the weight, the what? Their heritage, all that. So yeah. And like my Titi Mim, my Titi Gloria, my Titi Mim said, yes, yes. This is why the Nemesis family has kids really young. All that. And when they get older, it's more difficult for us Nemesis family to have kids. And so that's why my team mem told me that. But anyways, but I thought I'd let you know. Well, I'm glad I cleared that up. Rick and Martin, all that. So, yeah, his looks always changing. This is why I'm always tweeting to Ricky Martin, all that with his pictures because I recognize him. And some pictures I don't recognize that is Ricky Martin at all, but it is Ricky Martin, and I don't recognize him. It's hard. I have a head injury right here on the right side of my head, right here. Well, that woke up from the psych ward, Barbara Pavilion, Sungle County Psych Ward, Barbara Pavilion, Unit 400, when I found my head real bad, and people and people were coming in the room, kicking me in kick me in the head. And sorry, I got frog throat. But yeah, now I hope this clears this up. When I got attached to the picture on Jabez Ricky Martin or Ricky Martin's Facebook or fan page. And this is the person. This is the Ricky Martin I recognize. But to the other people, other fans, who the real Ricky Martin. But his looks is always changing for me, so it's hard for me to recognize the real Ricky Martin at times because my mind trips up. So I hope that clears up why I'm writing to Ricky on Facebook and Twitter and Jabez. I get attached to the photo and all that. And I see all these older pictures of Ricky Martin, how I remember him and all that. So, and Ricky Martin is not. That's what the rumors of the fans are finding. That Ricky Martin to stay in touch. Ricky Martin's not staying in touch with me whatsoever. He may be reading my messages on Twitter or Facebook or messages, all that, or my tweets, but he's not talking to me at all. I wish he would. And before I go, I just want to say I want Ricky Martin back in my life, just to help me put my life back together. All that. He's very good to help me people move forward and be comfortable in the surroundings and no restraint whatsoever. And I get my original shot on Tuesday. No choice because Martin Luther King is on Monday, so I'm sure Kaiser be closed, and government housing be closed. All that. Come looking for new housing. On that note, that's about it. Time is 5:05 p.m., January 15, 2023, on a Sunday. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow on Martin Luther King Day Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day tomorrow on January 16th, 2023. That's about it. Bye bye.